Now, if further we move, semiconductors we have discussed. The semiconductors are the devices whose conductivity lies between conductors and insulator. And on the basis of band theory, the energy gap between the conduction band and valence band is very less. Now, semiconductors are of two types: intrinsic semiconductors and extrinsic semiconductors. Before moving to these two types of semiconductors, first let us take an example of silicon semiconductor, silicon lattice. Silicon, if we talk about, silicon has 4 electrons in valence shell. When we are saying that these 4 electrons are present in valence band, what does it mean? That these 4 electrons have made bonds with another 4 electrons of another silicon atoms, like this. In this way, one lattice has been made. Fine. We can extend to any limit. Fine. In this way, one lattice has been made, one grid has been made of silicon material. Now we can see that 4 electrons of silicon atom, of any silicon atom, has made bonding with the 4 electrons of other silicon atoms. That means these electrons are bound now. These electrons cannot participate in conduction. That means these electrons are present in valence band. Present in valence band generally means, basically means that electrons have made bonding with the other electrons. If these electrons want to conduct, if we want this material to conduct, we will provide energy to the electrons, to the material. Electrons will get free. Suppose one electron from here gets free and comes in the vicinity of this lattice, this crystal. Right? Now, as this electron will move from here, one vacant space will be left at the back. Vacancy of electron will be left at the back. So, if electron moves there, one hole will be created at this position. Hole generally means vacancy of electron, which has the capability to capture the electron. As this electron is free, now at room temperature, this electron can easily shift any other electron. It has the possibility that any other electron, this electron gets free and this electron will shift here. Right? All the electrons have equal possibility that electrons will keep on moving from one place to another place. इलेक्ट्रॉन आगे मूव कर जाएगा, पीछे होल क्रिएट हो गया, पीछे का इलेक्ट्रॉन उस होल में आके शिफ्ट हो जाएगा. दिस प्रोसेस विल गो ऑन. सो इन दिस वे कंडक्टिविटी टेक्स प्लेस. और यहाँ का इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्री हो गया, इधर आया, यहाँ पे होल क्रिएट हुआ. इस होल को फिल करने के लिए इधर का इलेक्ट्रॉन इधर शिफ्ट हो गया. इस होल को क्रिएट करने के लिए इधर का इलेक्ट्रॉन इधर शिफ्ट हो गया. Fine. In this way, electrons and holes keep on shifting. Electrons, one more thing, electron जिस डायरेक्शन में शिफ्ट करेगा, होल उससे बैक पीछे की डायरेक्शन में शिफ्ट करेगा. So many times this hole can be considered as, otherwise it's basically a vacancy, an empty space. Otherwise it can be considered as a positive charge, which means absence of electron, named as hole. So we say that In case of semiconductor, current flows because of two types of carriers. One is electrons, another is holes. Like in conductor, we say that current flows only because of electrons. In case of semiconductors, current flows because of electrons as well as holes. अगर होल्स होंगे तो इलेक्ट्रॉन के लिए आगे शिफ्ट होने की जगह होगी, अगर आगे होल्स ही नहीं होंगे तो इलेक्ट्रॉन शिफ्ट कहाँ पे होगा. फाइन. तो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स एंड होल्स ऑब्वियसली मूव्स इन द ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन. अगर इलेक्ट्रॉन इधर गया दैट मींस होल पीछे आ गया. फाइन. इधर का इलेक्ट्रॉन, इफ वी आर सेइंग if this electrons comes this side, तो this hole will shift that side. Fine. So now if we talk about intrinsic semiconductors, intrinsic semiconductors are the types of semiconductors in which number of electrons and number of holes are same. Electron, otherwise which we are representing as Ne and Ns. These are electrons and hole density. Number of electron density and number of hole density and electron density is equal. जितने number of electrons होंगे उतने ही number of holes होंगे. No impurity. This type of semiconductor is known as intrinsic semiconductors. Fine. Or we call it as pure semiconductors. Fine. Now if you see the effect of temperature on semiconductors, what we are saying, that current in case of semiconductors flows because of electrons and holes. Electrons which are basically present in valence band have made already bonds with the another electrons. Now if we increase the temperature, suppose on increasing the temperature thermal energy of the electrons will increase. Thermal energy of the electrons will increase. That means now the possibility of breaking the bonds have been increased. If more bonds will break, more electrons will get free, more holes will be there. As many number of electrons and holes will increase, conductivity will increase. So on increasing the temperature, conductivity in case of semiconductor increases. Opposite to the metals, opposite to the conductor. In case of conductors, what we say, on increasing the temperature, random motion of positive ions increases, number of collisions increases, resistance increases. Resistance increases, that means conductivity decreases. In case of semiconductors, it is opposite, that on increasing the temperature, conductivity increase because more number of electrons and holes are generated. That's why conductivity increases. And this also we can say easily that current flows because of electrons plus holes in semiconductor.